Good afternoon. As we near the 1 year anniversary of my tenure as sheriff, I am restructuring my executive leadership team for greater efficiency and effectiveness in support of the mission of the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office. Therefore, 3 members of my executive leadership team are being transitioned out of the organization as of Friday, March 24th. One executive team member chose to stay on for a transition period. However, I want to thank all of them for their service to this office over the last 10 months. It has not been easy sledding, and they have done a ton of work for us. But I'm excited to move forward in accomplishing the goals I set out when I was sworn into office in May of last year. And I am proud of the work of the men and women of this agency and what they've accomplished on a daily basis. And we are looking to achieve even greater heights in the years to come. I am depending on the seasoned professionals already in place in this organization to continue their good work and to continue meeting the needs of the office in support of sustaining our mission. So thank you for that, and I'll answer any questions.
Sheriff, what were the reasons for those separations?
There was no one reason. What we're trying to do, though, is move forward decisively. The 2022 to 2023 was a transition period for us. Now we're ready to move forward, to make leaps forward. And so that's what we're doing now, transitioning into a new era in the office.
Sheriff, did any of the leaks or the emails have anything to do with this, or do you believe that any of them are involved in it?
I want to be very clear that any media stories have nothing to do with the changes that I'm making. None. This is all about us moving forward as an organization. So nothing to do with that.
Was this in the works before the stories came out?
I had been looking at coming up on my 1 year anniversary for a while. And so, again, it's not related to one thing. These decisions were already in motion and pending my 1 year anniversary coming up.
Sheriff, we've seen quite a bit of friction among those top staffers. How much of a role did that play?
This personnel moves were totally about moving the organization forward. I have a mission, and I keep my eyes on that mission every day. And that is about reforming this jail and helping to reform parts of this system. That has nothing to do with the changes that we're making.
So who is staying on as a consultant? What are the terms of that?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Who is staying on as part of a transition, and what are the terms of that transition?
Assistant Sheriff Kristen Morales, who is over IT and some of our investigative services divisions, is going to stay forward and help us to transition. As you know, one of the most important things that I'm focused on is having a smart and efficient jail over here. And that's all about the technology. We are moving forward with the city on ARPA funds to refurbish this jail, the old technology, to make it a smart jail so that we can be more efficient in managing the resident population.
And how long is she staying on?
As long as it takes to transition.
Do you have a question on this? Will she be training someone in this position as a transition period?
No, that the purpose is just to make sure that we don't drop any balls going forward. So we've got the ARPA funds, we've got RFPs out there. We just need to make sure that the business of the organization continues forward. And then I'll make the decision about new hires coming on board with the help of our new Human Resources Director, Shandon Davis.
Do you have interim staff stepping up in the time in between hires?
Yeah, as I was mentioning earlier, we have seasoned professionals in place who've been here for decades who are going to help pick up that slack until we can hire a permanent leader over their particular division.
Now, all this seemed quite sudden. I saw emails in which they were fully engaged in the business of the sheriff's office, and then suddenly, post Mardi Gras, announcement of they're leaving the building. So, if you're saying this was in the works for some time, why did it come as such a surprise to them?
I can't speak for them. All I can tell you is what my plans were. And I had talked about transitioning during this first year into our second year, where we're really moving forward with complying with this consent judgment, moving this office forward, becoming a better organization. And so that's what I'm focused on.
So you're saying that you started this transition thought process at the beginning of this year for 2023?
Yeah, there were. Remember, I didn't have much of a transition with the former sheriff. So this was what this year was. It was a transition year for us. So And as a part of any organization, there are changes in top at leadership. That happens in all organizations. It's a part of it. And so I had always planned to make some changes. So not everybody was planned to be here for, the long haul. Not everybody could be here for the long haul. So yeah, there was always going to be changes at the end of the first year.
And what would be your
Last
response?
question.
Last one. Then. What would be your response to some who say that this is kind of a sign of there's some chaos going on within the department?
I would say this. At 55% staffing, the men and women of this department keep 1,000 people safe in this jail, make sure they're fed, housed, clothed, get to see their doctors, get to see their psychiatrists. We staff and secure the jail so that a full docket can be run at 55% staffing. The same things happens in civil court where we actually serve TROs to keep women safe. We help staff and secure the domestic violence courts. At 55% staffing, we do all this. And then we help to make Mardi Gras one of the biggest Mardi Gras in recent history and a very successful and safe Mardi Gras. That's what I would say to the community. Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office is serving you.
Thank you.
Sheriff, we've talked about a
Thank you.